Billy. Yeah. Haha. I'm a streamer that gets 0 views. I don't care that I do. But I ignore it because who cares? What was that? I saw a bell. Weeb. I'll join Weeb. I'll accept and I'll join a Weeb clan. That's pretty PogChamp. Oh, got a trophy. That's cool. In a sec, I'm plugging my charger. And we're gonna just wait. We use Dominus in a while. Let's use Dominus. Hey, let my dog out my room. Bye bye, Ruby. Ruby. Go. Anyways. Oh god. It feels so weird to use the Dominus right now because I'm so used to like the Fennec and the Octane and stuff. Let's try to do a flick. I can't even flick with this, wait. I like never use the Dominus anymore. I don't know why. It's such a good car. I mean, probably since I was like only using the Fennec for a while, and now I'm like pretty much only using the Breakout. Breakout's a mad underrated car. Oh, pinch. Ball chasers we like. Oh, look at this musty flick. I sort of, this isn't a joke. I let my cousin play for a bit today, and he went like this, and he went like he went like this, I think. It was, let me show you. He went like, gosh, that was not a good speed flip. There we go. He went like, he didn't even do like the flick properly. He went like that, and then it went in. He didn't even flick the ball. But he was like, Billy, is that a musty flick? I'm just letting him play free play, because, I don't know. Pretty sure I was walking like dog. Ready, stop me, hey, nothing can stop me. And it's alright. Nothing's gonna stop me. Hey, yeah. Nothing's gonna stop me. It's all. My room's so dark right now because I hate like having really bright lights because it ends up hurting my eyes. Oh, I could have played that so much better. Wait, give me a sec, like, is the flick motion like that, or is it, I'm just gonna, just do like, see if I can still pop up into air dribbles. Oh, wait a minute. God. Nope. I wonder, in One Piece, why didn't they just have like a Marine Admiral like deal with Crocodile? I know that he was like an ally of like the world government, but are the Marines the world government? I didn't think so. I mean, there was like a bounty on his head, and yet there was like a world, and yet the world government was still like was still like doing nothing about it. It was like still, it was like it still didn't care. Like, or even Arlong. Just like anybody. I wonder, who do you guys think is stronger? Sasuke or Zoro? Like, I don't think people understand how strong Gojo is, or Gojo, I don't care how you pronounce it, I pronounce it as Gojo though. But the Kamehameha, like Goku's Kamehameha, doesn't do anything to Gojo because of his infinity surrounding him. So he also has his domain, which pretty much, if he could immediately kill Goku. And don't give me that speed blitz crap because it's infinity. What's that noise? I thought I heard something. Cause he can't speed, cause a speed blitz is a physical attack or anything. Although it's its max speed, the affinity surrounding Gojo makes it so that physical attacks don't really do anything to him. So, because of that, Gojo and the Kamehameha probably definitely isn't strong enough, and even if the Kamehameha was strong enough to break the infinity, Gojo can also teleport, and people might say, well, Goku can just teleport inside the infinity. But no, since the infinity surrounds him, and Goku can't teleport into people's bodies, then he really can't touch him. So if he just does his domain, then Goku pretty much can't do anything because teleportation doesn't work in the domain, as we can see, as we saw in like episode, like I can't even remember, like 6 or something. I don't know. Sweet. That's a clip. Joey FNB, like, that's a clip. That's a clip. So that's a big brain play. Anyway, not meant to do that. Different ones. I was gonna say, if he wins that, I'm going to be... What is this man's... Oh, we're wearing the same whip. Guess he doesn't got Interstellar. Should really take off these wheels. It's not a good look. Damn it. I hate that gold explosion, like it makes the most obnoxious noise. Telling me I actually just messed up that. I could have played that out so well. Let's go, bitch. And he steals my... How does he even get that boost? I just like wait here, like over here, and just wait for him to like go into the middle. Because I know for a fact that eventually you'll center it. Because you can tell by this guy's playstyle that he's the type to center it for absolute or person. I don't know if it's a girl or a guy. I don't want my sister to cancel. I don't really care. I just broke a real one because I'm not paying it. I am not losing this game because I got into a real one. Why am I not wearing the breakout? The speed flipping all over the goddamn place. Breaker. I just want the frickin' I remember when I was like 4. I learned my first cuss word because I knew that the F word and then cur was a bad word, but I didn't know that the F word was. So I remember I asked my mom, Mama, is the F word a bad word? And she was like, what? And I was like, and then I said, is the F word a bad word? And she was like, yeah. What the hell did that guy just do to my car? Shoved his nose up my booty hole. See? I'm like the best at just bumping cars and then going for... I play like an absolute idiot in Rocket League. Especially in one matches. I just go like, I'll center it for someone, then they'll score like that. Now I just need to come back. Give me a sec. I need to start to really pay attention. Story time now about how like this kid tried to fight me. But I'm not quite sure why, but it's like his mom was like, no, you can't go around fighting people. He was like screaming. So I believe this is 1st grade or 2nd grade. I don't know. I was very young. It might have even been in kindergarten. Probably not though, because I don't think kindergartens are trying to have fist fights with each other. But yeah. So young Bill over here, young Mr. Puppy, really was popular. I'll just forfeit this. I don't really care. But yeah, young Mr. Puppy, mad popular. He was, you know, it's kind of obvious because a lot of people figured it out. And eventually, well, a lot of people like knew me, and there was just one kid who we're gonna call Daniel. I don't know why that was the first name that just came to my mind. Yeah, I used to know Daniel. Great word to describe me. But yeah, so we have Daniel, who's honestly kind of known for being like a bad kid. He's like, you know, he's like a delinquent. He's like a delinquent, but he was like an elementary school delinquent. But yeah, elementary school delinquent Daniel here is kind of known for like trying to fight kids, but his mom was like I don't know how they're related. I don't even know if they were, but his mom was like the best person in the world. She was so nice. But he was kind of known for being like a really bad kid. Like trying to fight people, but his mom would always stop and just like, Daniel, you can't go around fighting kids, alright, honey? But yeah, this one certain time, so me and my friends used to play together at recess, like at the, not recess, but like at the end of the school day, we would like go outside and we would all do like our homework and stuff. And we would just like play on the playground for a bit. No biggie, nothing too wrong there. But at this, at the certain day, I believe it was a Tuesday? I believe, yeah, a Tuesday. And so, Tuesdays were always like really easy for me because I would do all of my homework on Monday, like all of it, and do like, and I would read for like, and I would have to read for, I believe, for, I believe, 15 minutes, each day. So I would, each day for 4 days. So I was reading for 15 minutes each day, and I would just like bring a book to my school, and then after school me and my friends would sit down and we would like do all our math homework, then read for an hour and finish our homework. But yeah, so at this certain day we had no homework, and it was like right when spring soccer had just ended, so it was just becoming summer. And I believe this was probably like maybe pretty like, I believe, I don't know, it was like maybe June or July. I'm not quite sure, but it was like towards the end of the school year. I don't know exactly what month it was, but it was like towards the end of the school year. That's all you guys need to know. And towards the end of the school year, kids tend to get happy, kids tend to be in like a better mood. But for some odd reason, for Daniel, it was the opposite. He would like, I mean, he didn't really change, but it felt like he was in a worse mood. I mean, it felt like to me that he was in a worse mood because he tried to fight someone, but kind of failed because he like tried to throw a punch at someone, but he like missed, I guess you could say, at like a recess, but that doesn't really matter. So he was angry, I guess, and he decided to stay around at recess after school and you know, play, which there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, the kid was all right. It just, he was so short-tempered, and he would go to like the most drastic measures of stuff, like the most drastic measures. Like he would pretty much try to fight kids if he got tagged out in tag or got knocked out in basketball knockout. But overall, the kid was kind of nice. It just, he was super duper 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 sensitive. But yeah, since he was sensitive, and he would always like try to fight people if they got on his nerves. Never would actually work out because, as I said, like lunch ladies, and the kid kind of was like, he was really short. Okay, I was around first grade Billy was probably like 3'11", 3'12", almost 4 feet tall. And this kid might have been 3'2", maybe even 2 feet. I don't know, but this kid was so goddamn short. And I was one of the taller kids in my grade. This kid was probably the shortest. But this man was so small that like he really couldn't, he couldn't fight people if he wanted to. So, but yeah. I just got it to give you guys some info on that kid. Let's go back to the day of the story. So, day of the story, towards the end of school, and me and my friends are literally just playing around at the playground at the end of the school day. And since this kid was there, we didn't bug him. We didn't like run into him or anything. We didn't talk to him. Me and my friends were just trying to have a good time, play tag, play hide and seek. I don't know, whatever I was doing. But I was just playing around, and I accidentally ran into Daniel. And I didn't mean to. I was probably like swinging on like the playground, the bars or something, like swinging on the playground. He just ran past me, and I accidentally ran into him. So, I guess he wasn't too happy about that. And at this certain time, I couldn't find his mom. I looked around, and I couldn't find his mom once he started to approach me, and I was like, oh God. And he said, why did you run into me? I said, hey man, I didn't do it purposely. I probably didn't say like, hey man, I didn't do it purposely. I probably just said, I didn't do it purposely. I'm gonna add the hey man because it's just like cool kid. Okay, that was a nice Athena, but, so, this kid, honestly, was super duper angry that I accidentally ran into him. And he said, I was like, it's an accident, huh? It was an accident, huh? And then tries to push me, but as I said, he was like 2 feet tall. So he couldn't really do anything to me, but he just tries to push me, and I'm like, I try to walk away, and he's like, no. And then he's like, no. I bet he was thinking that in his head. He ain't walking away. I still got drama to pick. And he said, oh, and so after he tried to push me, I just tried to walk away because I think it was kind of funny. I probably was like laughing in my head. I don't have it because it was 3 years ago, so I don't completely remember exactly what I was doing. I was probably laughing though because now it's pretty funny to think about. But after I try to walk away, he says these words. This is my side of the playground. I thought we knew this. And I was like, what? I thought to myself, like, what do you mean your side of the playground? So I was just like, okay, and I continued to walk away. And he says, you come to my side of the playground, you're coming to me. So do you want to fight or not? And I say, I don't really want to fight you. We're in 1st grade, why would we be fighting each other? And this kid's like, well, you came into my side. And I was like, okay, whatever. I continue to walk away, and so this kid tries to like come over and just tries to grab onto my hoodie or my shirt. I don't know what I was wearing. I wear hoodies every day, so that's like, I started wearing hoodies every day in kindergarten. Like, I got like so tired of just like wearing actual jackets that I just wore hoodies all day. And now I have like 18 in my closet. So it's whatever, and he grabs onto my hoodie and tries to like yank me back. And I get kind of angry, and then my friends see me and they're like, what is Daniel doing to me? And I'm like, I don't know, he wants to fight me. And they just say, okay, well, where's his mom? And I say, I don't know, can you guys go look for her? And they're like, yeah, sure. So my friends are looking for his mom, and I have to deal with Daniel. And I say, Daniel, I don't want to fight you. Please leave me alone. And he says, no, you went onto my side of the playground, now you're gonna pay the price. And I say, okay. And this kid just tries to punch me. I didn't even have to move a bit. I didn't have to dodge. He missed. This man legit missed his punch. And then he punched me again with his left hand. This time I just stepped forward, missed because he was short. His like arms were short. So I'm not trying to deal with this kid. And then eventually he's just like following me. And I say, okay, kid, I don't want to fight you. So what do you want me to resolve? Do you want me to apologize? And he's like, no. He says, no, apologies won't cut it. You went to my side of the playground. You messed with me? No. I say, okay, kid. And then my friends come running back, and he's like, oh yeah, we found his mom. But she's talking to another adult. And I say, okay, well, where is she? And they tell me, like, where's mom? Would you like? And I say, okay. And so I think to myself in my head, if I just walk towards where his mom is, maybe he'll follow me and his mom will see that he's trying to fight me. So I figure out that, and I don't think this kid understands what I was doing. I mean, by the fact that he was trying to fight me, trying to fight kids when he was like 2 feet tall, I could already tell that he was pretty loose on the brain cells, but this is when I really learned that this kid wasn't very smart. So I start walking towards his mom, and he's just following me, trying to like yank at me. Eventually I start kind of like jogging almost, and this kid starts jogging with me. Eventually I start like kind of running or just like speed walking, and now at this point he's like sprinting because, I don't know, he must have been slow. But also this kid, I forgot to mention this. This kid honestly was really chubby. Like, he kind of looked like the Go Puff Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters. I don't know why. Why this kid trying to fight people when like the only thing that he could fight is a ham and cheese sandwich, and he would probably lose, so he would have to eat it in the end. But yeah, I've seen this kid is just like yanking after me till I walk towards his mom, and his mom see him, and then I stand still, and then you hear ugh, and then his mom notices and like, what's that noise? And she just sees her kid just trying to fight me, holding on to my shirt, and I'm like, and I yell to her, I yelled to her, your son's trying to fight me, can you take him away please? And she's like so confused, and she was like, and then I just see her like sprint over. And I didn't really care, not gonna lie, because the kid really didn't do much to me. All I know is that he tried to fight me, and then his mom runs over and just like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Sorry. He just like can't contain himself. He's really short tempered, and I'm like, yeah, I understand. It's just he really should be like around like fighting people. Do you think you could like put a closer eye on him? Because he was like trying to punch me and stuff. She was like, oh yeah, of course, oh yeah. The lady was really nice. I mean, everybody kind of knew her to be nice. I don't understand how they were related, but I guess they were. And yeah, that's pretty much the story of how that kid tried to fight me. I have another story about that kid, but I guess I'll tell that right now. So another season, whatever. 2nd grade, Billy is chilling with my friend at lunch, and I tell him that I learned this funny dance move, and he's like, show me. And I start doing like this little dance thing. It was like I grabbed 2 fingers, like put them on my eyes, and just started to do that. And apparently, this kid wore glasses, so I'm pretty sure he thought that we were trying to make fun of him. And he said, stop making fun of me. I'm like, what do you mean? And like he said, you're doing that thing with your eyes, you're probably making fun of me because I have glasses. And I said, no, I'm not. I'm just showing my friend a dance. And he's like, you're definitely not. And then he like yells, and then the lunch teacher notices, or the lunch lady, whatever you want to call her. It was just like this teacher who was like sat at lunch and made sure that we didn't like die in a fire or something. I don't know what she was. I have a story about her too. I'll tell that after this one. But she notices. She doesn't pay much attention to it. She doesn't really care, I guess. But since she doesn't really care, she just kind of notices until this kid picks up like one of those plastic knives and just throws it at me. Completely misses, by the way. It just goes above my shoulder. I'm like, and I say, chillax, dude, that's a knife. And he says, yeah, I know. And if you're gonna make fun of me, I'm gonna throw more at you. And I say, I'm not making fun of you. I'm just throwing my friend the dance move again. And he's just like, I don't care, even if you are. It's still annoying me. And if you annoy me, then we're gonna fight. And I like raise my hand and I say, this kid's trying to fight me. And then the lunch lady, I guess, wasn't really paying attention after hearing a kid say, another kid's trying to fight me. But yeah, this seems kind of unbelievable because we're in 2nd grade, but you gotta remember that there were some kids you can kind of just like tell are kind of crazy. You can kind of tell like by the thing that died, like the way that he acts. Oh yeah, he also was like really, he said that the teachers were robots and are controlling us to do stuff. That's another weird thing that he was in. He was into some weird stuff, man. But the kid was crazy. I actually might start. I actually might tell the story on a different channel, but if I make one. But yeah, this kid just starts throwing stuff at me for some odd reason. I'm just like, one of them gets kind of close to me, and I just like slightly move. And at that time, I just started watching. I believe I just started watching anime. So, and I had seen a dude, like, I can't remember his name. It might have been Kakashi, but someone like threw a kunai at Kakashi and he caught it with his 2 fingers. So this kid threw a spoon at me, and I caught it with my 2 fingers like I was an anime character. And my friend was like, damn. And he probably said dang because we were in 2nd grade and didn't want to get in trouble. But at that point, this kid probably thought that I was mocking him, and he was like, and I guess he got kind of angry and started to scream, and started to throw. Like, you guys know like those plates that you would get like when you would get lunch? He threw one of those plates at me, and that eventually attracted the lunch lady teacher or whatever, the lunch teacher. And that lady noticed that and just yelled at him, "What are you doing?" And he said, "This kid was making fun of me." And I yelled, "No, I'm not. I was just drawing my friend a dance move." And she was like, "What?" And she comes over and I explained to her the situation. But at this point, this kid's like screaming and trying to tell her that I'm lying. I'm just like a liar, and I'm just like I'm just like lying and stuff. And at that point, I'm like kind of angry. I'm like, I was trying to show my friend a dance move, but he thought that I was making fun of him, which I wasn't. And she was like, "Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed you were. You seem like a pretty nice kid whenever I'm around you." But so I tried to explain to her the situation. I tried to calm she's down. But this is when this kid just does something that I don't know why he did it. I don't think my friend knows why. I don't think even the lunch lady knows why. And lunch ladies know everything because they're, I don't know, they make good food. What else do you want me to say? Because they make good food. But yeah, lunch lady makes good food. That means she knows everything. But the lunch lady now is now confused. And this kid realizes that he's not convincing the lunch lady. So this kid does the worst thing that I think you could probably do, and just officially just starts throwing stuff at me more. But like some of it hits the lunch lady, and it was like a plastic fork, so it didn't hurt much. And it was like, that's it. After my office after school. I mean, it probably wasn't like her office. It was probably like no recess or something. I don't know, really. I don't remember what she said. And she just goes, and this kid just says no, jumps under the table and just starts screaming. And now like the whole lunch is looking at us. One of my friends is so confused. I'm holding back laughter. This kid's like screaming his head off. Then eventually, my lunch lady person calls his teacher. It's like, and probably says like to something, I don't know what she said because I wasn't in her office at the time when she called her. But she called her and probably said like, yeah, one of your kids is having a mental breakdown in the lunchroom. You think you can do anything about it? So I see like his teacher just start like running towards there through the window. And she like sees the kid screaming, and she's like, is everything okay and stuff? Cause I don't know what was wrong with the kid. I could tell that he wasn't special needs though, because he was like, he definitely wasn't special needs. If he was, then I don't think he would be able to like function in the ways that he does. Even if he was, like, why would you go picking fights if you are special needs? Like, I don't think that would be a good idea. You have a disability. It might not be very smart to fight people who don't. But I guess this kid would just kept on screaming at his teacher and like calling me names and stuff. And then the teacher asked me, it's like, the teacher asked me, not my teacher. My teacher wasn't there. I don't think my teacher even knew that this was going on. She was probably like eating her lunch, eating a salad, because that's what all teachers eat, I swear. Every time I've seen a teacher eat something at lunch, it's always been salad because salad's good, I guess. But yeah. So people are just eating, and now they're like watching us. They're like eating it like popcorn. I don't know what the hell they were doing, why they were doing it, and what they were doing it for. Because I think that's kind of stupid. Like, why would you pay attention to something that doesn't affect you? I mean, I probably would, because I just like to laugh. I laugh so much. I would laugh so much at that. It's it's not one of my greatest things. But I would. I'm sorry, but I would. It's a lot of people probably would call me a jerk for that, but I would laugh at that. But I'm holding back laughter at that point. And then the teacher asked me like, what's going on? And I explained to her that I was showing my friend a dance move that was funny, and I thought it was funny, and he did. And the kid thought that I was making fun of him because I was showing the dance move, and she said, yeah, he thought that I was making fun of his glasses, and she's like, oh, okay. I'm sorry. I mean, like, he's kind of hard to control. He has a short temper, and I'm like, yeah, it's okay. I've dealt with him before. A while ago, he tried to fight me, and she's like, what? So I explained to her that situation, the one that I told before, and I don't know what happened to that kid. After that, I, like, never saw him. Apparently, like, he was so bad that he would, like, flip over desks, and one of my friends was in his same class and said that they had to, like, evacuate the classroom because the kid was going insane. I don't know what happened to the kid. I don't know. He's probably at, like, I hope he got therapy. I hope he gets better because that's kind of crazy. But the kid was insane. But yeah, that's the story about how a crazy kid tried to fight me twice, I guess. I don't know. The kid just hated me for some odd reason. I don't understand why. I'm a nice person, man. I think most of my friends would agree. But yeah. Here's the story about how a lunch lady, like, tried to suspend me, and no, not me, it was like one of my friends in like 2nd grade. But he was just like vibing, I guess. My friend and I were just like always together. This friend, the one that I told in the last story. But for some odd reason, there was this one lunch lady who I always got the impression that she hated kids because I don't know, she just did. She like acts like it non-stop, like whenever someone would walk up to her, she would like, ugh, what, and stuff. I don't know why, like, if you hate kids, they're like the worst job to pick is a school. I have a lot of funny teachers, I had a lot of weird teachers. But this one was really strange. But once, me and my friend, I was probably telling a joke or something, and one of my friends, just, that was sitting at the table with, just starts laughing so loud. What bundle? Just starts laughing so hard, and I start laughing too. And so it's like kind of loud, but like nobody really cares. It's like it's a lunchroom. I'm sorry, but what do you expect us to do? I'm gonna be laughing if someone tells a funny joke. But this kid was just laughing so hard. I don't really know why, not gonna lie. But he was. This kid was laughing his ass off. I don't know why, but he was, and he's my friend, so I didn't think much of it. All I know is that he was laughing. I didn't really care, but he was laughing, and then eventually the teacher notices and guess she wasn't too happy about it. Guess she wasn't that happy that my friend liked jokes, I guess. I don't really know what to say, but I guess she wasn't too happy that my friend thought I was funny. And kind of just like yells. And yells, be quiet! Whatever. She yells something like, tell him to be quiet. So at that point, he's being quiet now that he told her to. And then that recess, what's the frick? That recess, this kid, kinda, that same friend that I had, kind of just just started laughing again because she probably remembered the joke and began to laugh, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, it's just a joke, teacher, relax. But she still didn't like the fact that my friend thought I was funny and just kind of yelled at him. And I guess since he got yelled at twice, she had to bring him to her office, and she asked what was so funny, and my guess is that he tells her the joke, and I wouldn't like tell an inappropriate joke in school. It was probably like something about like wasp or something that we learned in the lesson, and so yeah, she officially brings me with her, tells me the joke, and I say, yeah, I made that joke. Is there anything? Am I in trouble? And she says, no. It's just your friend was laughing very loud at the joke, and I say, yeah, I told him this joke. I say the joke, I don't know what it was, but I guess he was just laughing at the joke. There's no big deal about it, but he was laughing at the joke, and my teacher didn't like that. So she kind of just brought us to it wasn't like a principal's office, where it wasn't like a dean or something. It was like someone that was high up that could maybe get you suspended if they talk to the principal. She brings us to that office. I don't know what to call it, but someone who could maybe possibly get you suspended. And so she's... Let me start my dad's calling. Hola, ¿qué pasa? Hola, pi.